Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome back to Let's Play Jurassic World Evolution Return to Jurassic Park. This is episode 29. And you can see here I found a little area behind the visitor center that just has a couple of nice outdoor tables. Not really sure why this is here. But photo mode is working again. I don't know why it wasn't working last episode. Doesn't really seem like there was a reason for it, but it's back now. So I don't have to take my thumbnails in between episodes, if anything happens. So we haven't really focused much on park building, since after all we are mostly park restoring here. A lot of this is already kind of built up, so we'll just continue with the missions for now. Alright, so we wanted to sterilize the dinosaurs so that they can't breed anymore. Which is kind of funny considering that by the time of Jurassic World, they stopped doing that. They stopped trying to control their breeding and just let them breed normally. Alright, so we're going to have to find one of everything. How are we going to do that with the raptor? Oh no, it's not on that list. Okay. So Brack, Dilo, Gallimimus, Para, and Triceratops. So we're going to do some more driving by hand. I guess we could probably, you know, order them to do it, but it's more fun to do it ourselves. Try not to run over the workers. So I'm assuming our park is technically closed at the moment, and that's why it's just kind of staff walking around. And as you might guess from here, this means the visitor vehicle can actually go through enclosures, which makes sense because of the much larger enclosures we have in this DLC. You can't really just, you know, slap a viewing thing on the fence. Okay, I think this is the Dilophosaur enclosure, since it is supposed to border on a river. There they are. I guess we just click on them. We don't even have to shoot them. Oh no, we still have to shoot them. Never mind. They're curious. I do wish we had some kind of map when we're in this mode, because like I don't know where the gates are or anything, so I just have to wander around. I guess we can just go back out the way we came in and follow the visitor's trail. I mean, I think all the other ones are in the same enclosure. But again, it's really weird that the T-Rex is just entirely absent from this. I think I almost ran over a Dilo. I didn't even see it. Like, you think that this should lead to the T-Rex paddock, right? I mean, she did break out, so it could be she's just not in the area. But there should still be an area for her. Hey, look. It's the gate. I didn't even notice we had one of those. Welcome to Jurassic Park. I like that the trail just ends here. They'll probably make me build it later. Yeah, I guess this is supposed to be where Grant and Sattler and Malcolm first get their view of a brachiosaur. I really do wish we had gotten bigger islands in this game, considering that, you know, the technology is capable of it, which is the reason why we didn't have them in Operation Genesis. But of course, like Operation Genesis, this game was kind of hindered by having to be a console game as well. Quite a bit, it seems, because, you know, obviously the current gen consoles had been out for quite some time by the time this came out, so they were hitting kind of the ends of their hardware usefulness. But hey, maybe with Jurassic World Evolution 2, since it'll be coming out early in a console's life cycle, it'll actually be considerably more powerful. But probably not. Again, I have basically no faith in Frontier as a developer. Wow, got him like right in the toe. Little high. Little low. Oh, get that Gallimimus while it's drinking. I managed to get them all in the feet. Ranger teams to reboot the sabotage power station.
Again, Hammond.
No, I won't allow it.
You may not have that choice, John.
Finch, I need to know, do you have a report?
It looks like the computer systems are under attack. John, we're being hacked.
Dr. Malcolm is correct. The corrupted code has also affected the power grid.
No, no, no.
Don't say the gates are open.
I won't, but they are.
Protection needs to be our top priority. For the dinosaurs and the staff.
I'm staff.
I almost made it over.
Let's get the power grid back. That should help with staff safety.
And I am staff, obviously.
I've got programmers hardening the code as we speak.
Finch, you'll help us get the personnel secured.
Yes, the personnel, the staff, of which I am unquestionably one.
He really wants to remind you that he wasn't in Jurassic Park, but he really should have been. Such a weird insert. Also, who could have even been attacking the park? Like, did they hire somebody else shady as fuck? Was it Cabot? Is he working for Biosyn? Which, again, all the shit we've heard about Jurassic World Dominion sounds like it's just going to be like a shitstorm of, hey, remember this, and cameos, because they're even bringing back Louis Dodgson from the first movie as CEO of Biosyn, so I guess suddenly the movie universe is going to have Biosyn.
Angry dinosaurs. Hey, I can save everybody a whole lot of time and just explain what happens eventually, and that eventually comes much sooner than anybody anticipates. Well, you know, except me.
Out of the way. I need to save you. Oh, she's very calm now. Dead dinosaur? That's actually bad because we could fail the mission if we have too many of those. Okay, now we have to get the power back on. Or not.
Warning. Ranger vehicle under attack.
Was that really like an under attack? It kind of just rushed past me.
We've identified some residual flaws in the park operations software. I wonder how they got missed the first time around.
You've plugged the holes, though, right?
There's some new counter-espionage software that just needs final testing.
Keep people out of our business. Mr. Hammond would also like to make sure the dinosaurs are secure and comfortable. Well, that shouldn't be a problem.
Right. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that's the most common and least true words spoken at Jurassic Park.
God damn it. Slippery little shit. Also, Malcolm's not a programmer, he's a mathematician. I don't think he would be responsible for the security software. God damn it, stop rushing. Well, obviously this dinosaur has access to the central facility building. Nope, stop it. I feel like we've never actually had a Dilophosaur attack somebody. We've never seen the frill come out. Well, I tried my best. But it had its victory lunge. And lunch.
Taking the wheel.
Alright, I think we're good with the Jeep for now. Let's put you back in with the others. Which is this one.
En route to pick up the asset.
Alright, let's see where everybody is. Trikes are okay. Apparently all the Dilos got in with the Trikes.
Acknowledged.
Though I don't think that they are capable of attacking the Triceratops. I think they're a little too small for that.
Asset transportation in progress.
They did kill the Gallimimuses, though. Alright, so let's go to research. Counter-espionage upgrade. I guess we don't really have many other research things except the treatments.
Asset being transported.
At least research is considerably faster in this than in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, where it takes like months to research a cure.
Confirmed.
Another dead dino.
Collecting asset. Asset requiring collection.
I don't see a dead dino. Okay, it must have been already been transported. Ranger team seems to be just kind of sitting still. Oh, they were stuck on the dilo that they shot.
Transporting asset.
Okay, I think we're clear, though. There's nothing in the central area. You know, everybody else seems to be where they're supposed to be. Whoa.
Reports on park security. Now we can move on to the next great challenge, the dinosaurs. For that, we'll have to journey to the companion island, Isla Sorna.
I wasn't expecting that. Let's go pluck a few ripe dinosaurs from the other island. Some dinosaurs like lots of cover, so plant forest in their enclosure to give them somewhere to hide. There really doesn't seem to be a lot of them that like huge amounts of forest, though.
We call it Site B. Originally a massive holding pen and secondary research facility for our dinosaurs. Spared no expense.
Didn't want to keep all your eggs in one incubator, huh, John?
Aye, that is certainly one way to
I bet Grant can tell you all about this island.
Another way, John?
And also,
It's also
Ian Malcolm.
about the diversity of the environment.
In other words, you weren't sure they'd survive on Isla Nublar.
Darwin's most famous works were centered on species he studied on the Galapagos Islands. Isolated.
It also has the benefit of keeping our work away from prying eyes.
Yeah, and making potential rescue like thousands of miles away.
Always the negative with you, Doc.
But I guess that never happened in this DLC's canon. You know, this is before Jurassic Park 2 or 3. So Grant and Malcolm never had a second dinosaur experience. Jurassic Park Era unlocked. Alright, so now you can play Jurassic Park Era in Sandbox and Challenge. And they can only use the Jurassic Park buildings and use the alternate Jurassic Park economy and dinosaurs. We don't really know how this economy works. Like, I noticed there's no stars, but that's about it.
For now, we focus on the job at hand. Cabot.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hammond. So I think we'll need a new base of operations. Ranger outpost and visitor center, maybe? Would make a good headquarters.
Can we make a town? Hammond, do you want me to build you a mansion? Welcome to Isla Sorna, home of Site B. As before, this island is going to serve as our factory floor. We're going to set up the infrastructure required to create dinosaurs. However, before we can begin, we're going to have to secure the area. Construct a visitor center to act as our base of operations, as well as a ranger outpost. Make sure they're powered and connected. Too many dinosaur deaths will result in island failure. So we basically still have to build the regular park infrastructure. Also, this is not the same Isla Sorna from the main game, which is nice. There seems to be a lot less of it, though. I can't even pull up the full map right now.
Did you two know about this island?
Of course not. We're in the dark as much as you are, Dr. Malcolm.
Who knows? Maybe it's just our inferior brains that can't cope with chaos.
Well, uncertainty, can be a guiding light. Chaos is about the unexpected, and that's what I'm here for.
Well, I'm here because of the dinosaurs.
And because of the lovely Dr. Sattler, if I'm not mistaken.
That's really not any business of yours.
So I guess all we really have to build on right now is this little plateau. I guess I can use this to find how big the island is. Yeah, it seems like it's just a lot of, like, little paths. Well, I wish I could wedge this a little bit farther up. But I think the giant tree on the right side is what's taking up so much space. We'll put it, like, off to the side, I guess. Or I could just put it smack dab in the middle of the plateau. Again, we're not bound to a monorail, so we don't have to build out from the edge of the map. So we need that, and we need a ranger outpost. But then we're probably going to need a power station. If only they had these storm defense stations on the original Jurassic Park. Well, actually, I guess it wasn't really the storm that knocked out the power, or the fences. It was the dinosaurs and the lack of power. But I'm sure there were some fences that were destroyed by the storm. Just ask Dr. Sorkin. So let's put this just kind of like off to the side here. Good thing there you can just build a geothermal power plant anywhere and still get the same amount of electricity. But I like that they added the extra detail of the geothermal plant, since that has kind of always been a Jurassic Park thing. And I think Sorna was powered by a geothermal plant as well, not just Nublar. Alright, I have like 2 million, so for a second there I was worried about my money. Right, I need a substation to connect this to. I guess we don't really have to build a fancy park here, since this is more of a field outpost. Can I build like a loop? I think I have to like kind of do this. It's weird that you don't connect a path to the front stairs, though. It's like those are just for show. Definitely crooked. Whatever. I don't need it to be fancy right now. I'll fix it later. We'll fix it in post. Actually, the path is over here. I don't know, that seems a little better. Can't delete this path. Ideally, this should just be one smooth thing, but again, more focused on doing the mission than I am on... Is that not connected? Seriously? What is it supposed to be connected to? I guess that's my thing. If we don't have a... we don't have a An entry point. Oh, we need a... That's what we need. We need a entry helipad, don't we? Yeah. So this is our actual, entrance point. Even though that one also has a helipad, that's just for show. We need one of these to get people here. I was like, why am I not connected? I thought I had to connect them to the visitor center. This will kind of be off to the side.
We need to test our breeding countermeasure on Isla Sorna's wild dinosaur population.
Okay, Ellie. I've identified a suitable group of dinosaurs. Let's isolate them from the rest to perform tests.
How would we really know if this actually worked? Wouldn't you kind of have to wait until they start popping out non-viable eggs? Okay, isolate the group from the other Stegosaurs. As before, we're going to need to administer the countermeasure to the island's resident dinosaurs. The team have worked to improve the drug, and it can now be delivered via feeders, which should make things simpler. The plan is to test it out on a single species before rolling it out to the rest of the population. To that end, capture and contain the indicated group of Stegosaurs in an enclosure of their own, and make sure they're completely isolated from other dinosaurs. Okay, but where are they? Apparently they were in here the whole time and I didn't see them. Alright. So, I should be able to isolate them by just blocking the path, shouldn't I? I shouldn't really need to build a fence around these cliffs. I guess we'll find out. Or is it going to make me, line the whole edges? Also, we can only make electrified fences. We can't make normal fences. Can I... Yeah, I think I'm probably going to end up having to draw around the whole outside, which means we're going to have to run power lines and a path all the way there. Actually, do we need a path? I feel like we don't need a path yet, but we do need power lines. Just run these power lines right next to where the helicopter is supposed to land. That's fine. Funny thing is, we built those countermeasures, or we researched those countermeasures for the, sabotage, and then we didn't actually have to apply them at all, but we'll probably have to do that when we go back. Alright. I feel like we'll probably need that. We're just kind of getting money without seemingly having a reason to. Where does this come from? Ticket sales. Ticket sales to who? Alright, so we'll do our enclosure, just kind of along the edges of this thing. Wait, hold on. There are brachiosaurs in here. And Gallimimus, so obviously it's not very isolated. Also, there's feeders, because, again, these dinosaurs cannot forage for themselves within the game's code, so they'll just die if there isn't just mystery feeders here. Just like when we were on Isla Sorna before. Alright, so if we can't just build them in there... Well, I guess we could just kind of... divide it, you know? Just put like a fence through the middle. Well, the brachiosaurs aren't going to like that, but you know what? They can just piss off. That's what we'll do. We'll just dump the brachiosaurs out. Put them in the outside part. Alright, so that's the fence done. However, it is not powered because there's no substation here. Plop down these gates. Alright, so that's the Stegos. Now... You know, I didn't actually look to see if the Stegosaurs were here at all. These are all Mamenchisaurs, not Brachiosaurs, like I said earlier. Oh, damn it. They're all the way over here. Well, that's definitely going to need a second ranger team. And probably an upgrade as well for scheduling. So that we can get 3 going at once. Alright, your task.
No problem.
Tranquilize any Stegosaurs you see.
Task received.
And your problem is going to be to deal with the Mamenchisaurs. It's kind of weird that we're like up on these cliffs instead of down in the valleys.
Request acknowledged.
Your job is just to tranquilize everything. It's weird how we don't seem to be getting any music on this island at all. Pretty sure I turned it back on, right? Yeah, we had it in the cutscenes. Well, I guess we just kind of hang around now. Emergency bunker, we should probably pop one of these down. Just in case. If only we had a one size smaller brush for water. That's the exact same tree, isn't it? It's a very large tree. I wasn't sure if this had its own unique scenery. I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure these are the same ones. Also, what's the problem here? Aggressive Stego has frightened them off.
Setting additional task.
You're not done yet. You still got the one that attacked your Jeep to tranquilize.
Understood.
So I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do to avoid damage to the Ranger vehicles. Like, should I just fire a flare first and then tranquilize them?
Adding task. Confirming task.
En route to collect the asset. Heading to collect the asset. Picking up asset.
Obviously, this is going to create a problem because there's no tall feeder out here. Oh no, Ranger Team 1 has been destroyed
Underway.
by this unconscious Stegosaur. I like that he's still just sitting there like, I'm not that concerned. It doesn't even look that destroyed, it's just a little smoky. And I guess we just build another one? And that one just goes away?
Asset in transit.
He got them all, though.
Commenced.
It, like, thrashed him with its final blow. And then passed out.
Adding to the list.
Well, at least the Momentusaurs are calm. You'd think that they could potentially be the most dangerous with their big old tails.
Asset to be collected. Asset collection request received.
Then again, as we learned from the Jurassic Park arcade game, you can just drive right up their tail and over their neck with it no problem.
Acknowledging asset collection request. Picking up asset. Asset has been delivered. Assets in the air.
Go. They should be fine in there for now. He went from tranquilized to transported to tired again. Oh, but not for long. What is your neck doing?
Collected. Asset delivery confirmed.
Alright, and while that's going on, start transporting these into their distant enclosure.
Collecting asset.
There's gonna be so many
Asset
helicopters in the
collection
air.
request received. Acknowledging asset collection request. En route to collect the asset.
Not sure why I tranked a Gallimimus over there.
Request acknowledged. Transportation complete.
Kinda wish I could just drag and drop here.
Setting additional task.
You know, drag a box and select all of these down Stegos instead of one at a time.
Understood. Asset in transit. Confirming asset delivery.
Alright, well once this shuffling is done, we should be good.
Understood.
Apparently I missed a Gallimimus. It's likely in the bushes where I couldn't see it.
Asset being transported.
Restroom scenery does not provide guest satisfaction, which is weird because they also added bathrooms as a requirement, so I guess in Jurassic Park you don't need a bathroom. This is just a prop for getting eaten by T-Rexes.
Commencing asset transit.
Okay, I guess there's not really much else we can build right now. We're kind of limited to whatever it wants to dole out. You don't need these tall herbivore feeders. I think there's a regular one in there somewhere, because there were Gallimimus, yeah.
Asset transportation complete. Asset transportation in progress.
Now, try not to piss off the Stego while you trank this Gallimimus.
Collect the asset. Asset has been collected. Delivery complete.
They seem to be doing all right. Missing forest. Okay, so Memenchisaurs actually do need a lot of forest, even though you see them in the movie in big, wide open spaces. Wouldn't want them to go on a rampage and run all the way up here.
Asset delivered.
I don't know what the range is on their requirements, though, because I'm pretty sure this doesn't take into account the entire space they're in, just what's near them. There. Happy. Corythosaur. Doesn't care. Gallimimus also doesn't care. They're all good.
Asset has been transported.
Is that all our Stegosaurs? No, we got one more coming in. They don't really have too much flop going on when they're being transported. Though that strap really cuts into their flab. So I think we'll probably end the episode after we complete this mission. I really didn't expect the change of scenery mid-mission.
Asset transportation complete. Confirming asset delivery.
Alright, so they're doing good now. Oh, we got one more coming in. Alright. Making sure there's no other ones on the ground here. Oops. Gotta be careful with that middle click, since, you know, it's middle click to drag around the screen, but it's also middle click to open the menu if you click on the mission.
Asset has been delivered.
Things seem to be fine over there. They gotta have a lot of suction to be able to pump that water all the way up that neck.
Countermeasure through the feeders. This is a huge step forward from the previous injection method.
And Mr. Hammond wants to make sure this works.
We'll observe the affected dinosaurs until we can confirm the effectiveness of the treatment.
I still think that would take like a year at
We won't have to
least.
trank the dinosaurs as much. That'll help with their anxiety as well. A prehistoric animal has to be confused when it's being chased by a vehicle. I mean, what point of reference could it possibly have?
I really hadn't thought about it that way before. They're as afraid of us as we are of them. If I were afraid.
Fear is a survival instinct, Cabot. Any animal without it won't be around long.
Then I should be around forever.
I like dinosaurs, but I'm also terrified of them now that they're real. Now, there's a timer on this, but it doesn't, like, how is the timer relevant to them all being able to eat from it? Do I just have to wait until they've all done it once? Isn't one of them missing from here? I do kind of hate that there's no just, like, pop-up that shows you where all your dinosaurs is. I have to do this through the Ranger Tranquilize menu to find them all. Here, have this entire bush. And in a minute and a half, we'll know exactly whether they can still breed or not, somehow. It's kind of a weird idea, but I guess it makes sense that we're trying to fix Henry Wu's fuck up with his lazy genetics insertions. Though I still think that not letting them breed on Sorna is a bad thing, but I guess it's not like you want to wait until you bring them over to Nublar to sterilize them. But then it means you have to grow each one individually. So there does seem to be a little bit less of a wait on timers thing going on with this DLC, but it's still there, just in other kind of ways, like waiting for all of those transports. But that was kind of my fault. I didn't realize the Stegosaurs were not over there. I just didn't see any dinosaurs when we first got here. Turns out they were just smaller than I thought. Alright, these Gallimimus over here are fine. They don't need to be with the other group.
Oh, we should observe the dinosaurs and look for behavioral changes. Photographic evidence should do. I'll get together a list.
And that list is take a picture of one of them. That's the whole list. Now, make sure to get a picture of them not breeding to prove that they don't breed anymore. I still think it's kind of dumb that you can't just drive through water, especially since it's all shallow water. Why are they all running over there? There's no way that I alarm them from this far away. Unless they're just mission panicking again. There, does that look like a non-breeder to you?
Did anyone ever believe they'd be able to take a picture of a living, breathing dinosaur?
Like, they should chill out if I just don't move, right?
Something's not right.
There's an understatement.
What do you mean?
The animals here, they aren't responding like they did on Isla Nublar.
I haven't seen any of the dinosaurs exhibiting symptoms.
The two are not mutually exclusive, Dr. Grant.
I think Dr. Malcolm...
Ian, please.
I think Dr. Malcolm is correct. But we need to be sure.
I mean, they kind of seem like they're just freaking out, and I don't think it's my fault.
In their current state, the dinosaurs aren't eating or drinking. We need to identify the problem. Step 1, slow them down, hit them with the tranq dart.
Yeah, so obviously it's not having a good effect on them. They're having a bad trip on no-sex drugs. I'm gonna fire wildly into the crowd. That's a good trick. I'm actually having some trouble here. I feel like hitting them in the plate wouldn't do much. Probably not that much blood flow in those. Guys, I can't go in the bushes. You're gonna have to come out. I've yet to actually see what these flares do. Like, I've never seen a dinosaur go over to one. God damn it. chase you along the fence. They're kind of on the fence about this one. Alright, don't want to get too close or I'm going to get tail whipped, I think. Surprised I didn't get rammed there. Here we come.
Warning. Ranger vehicle under attack.
Yeah, you don't say. Though again, not really so much under attack as get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Trying to get a better angle on this, but of course, there's not a lot of room to maneuver. The people in the car are just like, oh! Oh, that should have dunked him on the head. That perfect drift. Front of the Jeep looking kind of smashed up. A lot more than the one that was destroyed. And she's down.
Tests on these dinosaurs are coming back all over the place. It looks like these animals, they've been manipulated.
Theories?
I have plenty.
They were manipulated being created.
Hammond told us there was another company trying to steal InGen's research.
Biosyn.
Right.
Oh look, name drop
Got the
already.
entry.
John believes it was Nedry's greed and Biosyn's money that became the catalyst for what happened to all of us the first time around.
And you think they're at it again?
Or maybe they never left.
Maybe they had other spies.
Let's combat this first, then figure out who's to blame. We'll need to research and use a DNA sequencer to neutralize the effects of the faulty genome. The science needs to be right.
Or the dinosaurs will be wrong.
Dr. Grant, as long as we continue to interfere, the dinosaurs will always be wrong.
Actually, you're wrong, Malcolm, because they were wrong to begin with, since they're not actually dinosaurs. They're dinosaur-likes. Alright, well, we're going to end it here, and next time we'll try to figure out the mystery of the Biosyn intervention. But until then, I've been Shadefire, this is Jurassic World Evolution's Return to Jurassic Park DLC, and thank you for joining me for another dino adventure. A lot less building in this episode, but I think after like 27 episodes of me building, that's probably okay with some of you. So until next time, take care everyone.